Welcome to my funky disco world. We are separating different nations. We are together. What is it? From Sarah! Love for the whole world. One world. One love. Woo! How you guys doing? How you guys doing? I hope you're doing wonderful. As I stated yesterday, I'm no longer bullish. I am neutral. I still am. So usually what I do, I look for trends. So if you have trend ranges like this, I look for breakout up to the upside or downside. Once this happens, I look for a measure move, 1-to-1, and see how far it is. If it happens, if it passes 1-to-1, I look for Fibonacci extension. I start with 127, 138, and blah, blah, blah. And before I make a trade, I see where the sellers gather. And I see my risk reward. Is it worth it? Well, to me now, it is not worth it. Because the 1-to-1 is right here. 127 is right here. It's not worth it. There's so many unknowns here. I'm not bearish yet. As I said yesterday, I'm only neutral. Even though. So what's going for the market now? This amazing momentum. Some people think this is overbought. It is overbought, but it tells me the momentum is to the upside. So never think about shorting the market while that stochastic almost at 100. That means a lot of momentum in the market. So I'm neutral, not bearish. Look at the MACD, upside. But as I stated yesterday, I am neutral because the measured move and the risk reward. And there's a possibility of a B wave. There's no doubt that we've been through a bear market. There is no doubt that there have never been a short bear market if this is it. No doubt. So, assuming a wave B is not radical, assuming a retest or maybe a lower low is not radical based on Elliott wave and conventional technical analysis. But we do it day by day. So I'm neutral. No, there's a white candle. There's an indecisive candle. It could be an evening star tomorrow. It's very possible if you open lower, which is a short-term reversal. It's not going to be a game changer, but it's possible now if you look at this candle. The 200-day moving average is a resistance and support, but I ran it through the start of the bull market. It never been a resistance. So if the market is to go upside, it's going to run through it like a knife in a butter. It's not going to be a huge resistance. But there's still a possibility of going back down. But nothing is showing right here. So why am I neutral? Because of measured moves. Okay, so this is the Dow Industrial. Let's go to the IWM, the Russell 2000. I have a rule: never go long in a negative divergence. So this is a negative divergence, no doubt about that. Never, ever. And it paid off throughout the years. I respect the negative divergence. I always stay out in this sidelines. So what's going against the IWM? The Bollinger Band, the upper end, it found resistance. The two topping candles. So it could be a high basing later. This is the breakout point. So if you break out from here, you have a measured move. So I like measured moves. 1-to-1, 127, 132, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean. So the VIX. The VIX is in a bullish wedge. Beautiful bullish wedge. And with the bullish divergence, which means a volatility. Once the volatility hits in the market, that means the price action goes to the downside. So usually it's like that. And if I put the VIX in the weekly time frame, and I found this level is a support, like it's going to be a like 2 year support. So 25 is a very important level for the VIX. So I looked at the put to call ratio. Total put to call ratio is 69. That means a lot of it professionals, a lot of pros are bullish now. And look at the equity put to call. This is for, oh my God, have mercy. This is really, it's as a contrarian. You could use this as a contrarian view. This is really bearish because the majority are bullish. When you have that many people that having bullish bets, that means a lot of liquidity are already in the market. That's why when people are happy and euphoric, that means there are not enough money in the investment account, most of it in the market. And the opposite is true. And you know what I mean? And sometimes I love some cities and I love to hear some of their sounds. And this is the sound of Philadelphia, you know. And it's a beautiful place. Philly! A beautiful city, Philly! Philly, give me 5 Philly! Beautiful symphony. Disco lives. Disco never dies. Disco is the alpha and omega. It's the true savior, guys. Accept it. Love you.